You have many strong responses after your opponent plays e4. The modern defense forgoes placing a pawn in the center. They bring out their knight, increasing their control over the center. This lets your bishop step into the game. This move prepares for their bishop to join the action. You've pinned your opponent's knight, which restricts its mobility. Their pawn attacks your bishop, kicking it out of its current position. You exchange pieces of equal value, recapturing and developing their queen at the same time. That fianchettoed bishop is putting pressure on the diagonal. Their best option was to develop a bishop and attack the center. You are threatening to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. This move protects their pawn, which was vulnerable with insufficient defenders. You had a chance to play something better. This seems like a mistake to me. Developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. You are now able to kick a bishop. With that move, you chase the bishop away. They move the bishop to safety. You are threatening to win a rook by trapping a piece. You are now able to win a rook by trapping a piece. Trapping that rook will win you material. They've improved the positioning of their piece. That rook was yours for the taking. They are threatening to win a queen by trapping a piece. You prevented your opponent from being able to win a queen by trapping a piece. You had the upper hand, and now your position is winning. You gained control of more squares with this excellent knight move. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move. It makes sense to simplify with trades. They exchanged pieces of equal value. That was an even swap of material. They made one of the top moves in this position. This blocks an attack on your pawn. They capture your pawn and will win material after. You've secured your king on the same side as your opponent, a solid strategy. They played the strongest move available, a clear recapture. Correct, of course, move away from danger. They move the queen to safety. This is the way to win material. Moving their threatened bishop to safety. This is the way to win material. This move puts their queen on a safer square. Nice, you capture a vulnerable pawn, winning material after all. This move is dropping a bishop, though it doesn't change their losing position. That bishop was yours for the taking. Your opponent activates their last piece, bringing all of their forces into play. Your pin restricts your opponent's knight. I like their choice. This moves your rook to a safer square, moving their threatened knight to safety. Good job, that's what I would have played too. Their piece is now in a more active square. This move wins a knight. You are now able to force eventual checkmate. Your opponent will be forced into checkmate if you find the right moves. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. You're continuing down the road to checkmate. They move their king out of the check from your queen, getting closer to the forced checkmate. They stop the check by interposing a piece between your rook and their king. You're still on the road to checkmate. Their king steps away from the check by your bishop. You did it. Nice checkmate.